What we are witnessing right now is a fine wine that we are getting to sip that will turn into a beautiful vintage. Ilia Malinin, first of his name, king of the Andals, god of the quads, viceroy of rotation, and now the winner of Skate America 2022. We are going to get into his performance at this Grand Prix, starting with the short program, where we saw some weaknesses, and heading on to that big comeback of a free program, where we saw just how far his strong technical ability will take him. Will this make him the one to beat this season? Yeah, it will. He opens up his Shaolin-born choreographed short program to I Put a Spell on You with a secure quad lutz triple toe, absolutely money. And then a shocking fall on his subsequent quad toe, just picking and taking off just outside of his circle, causing him to fall. But lands a triple axel as easily as he blinks. Not a flawless performance, but some great highlights throughout this program, especially in that step sequence. I love the back arch body roll, that cool jump at the end where he arches his back into the shape of a capital D. He does a lot of cool little things and gives us that emotional content that is rare for someone his age, only at 17. Just a little disappointed, obviously, with that 86 points that puts him in 4th place behind Japan's KO Miura. Free program, choreographed by my actual former coach, Yura's Razgalayev, to Euphoria. He wasn't even sure if he was actually going to take this quad axel, but he felt the pressure of all eyes on him, knowing he was the one who just made history just a few weeks ago, and he does it. He goes for it and does it even better than the first time he landed it. His quad axel was so good, it garnered him 16.61 points for just that one element. The applause in this Norwood arena was explosive. It lasted the entire time until his next jump element, the quad toe, which he landed perfectly. And honestly, I think he's got his bank account on auto deposit, because the next quad sow, quad lutz, just laughing to the bank. Well, he doesn't go to the bank, it's auto deposit. Just ka-ching, ka-ching, ka-ching on jump after jump after jump. His last jumping pass was a triple lutz, triple axel. That is absolutely insane. Making only one big mistake here on his second quad lutz, with a Euler sow that he barely gets up into and sliding off of that outside edge, and he gets up with this sheepish smile like, I know I could have done that. And like I said again, lands that last jumping pass, triple lutz, triple axel, final spin to end, and energetic ending, triumphant fist into the ground. What a Grand Prix debut for this young American skater. So he's established himself as the one to beat with that powerhouse 12.5 quad axel, where he can garner more than 16 points. What will it take to beat this American? Now we got to remember that both programs were not flawless. He still lacks the skating quality, and it's quite evident when you look at the marks. He finished 5th in components in the short program and 3rd in components in the free. And a reminder that the components used to be 5 different evaluated sections. It is now 3. We focus on presentation, composition, and skating skills. And those are the 3 places where Ilia definitely lacks in comparison to his other competition. But what we see in Ilia's skating, where he lacks some sloppy feet, extension, sometimes he doesn't finish, he breaks transitions and movement in between highlights to highlights, but you see that that is going to be ironed out. What we are witnessing right now is a fine wine that we are getting to sip that will turn into a beautiful vintage. His exploration of body movement, his flexibility in his spins, his emotional content. These are things that are just going to get better and better. So we are just watching a phenom rise right now. And of course, he still made mistakes, but still got personal best in the combined and the free with 194. That 194 in the free program is still well off of the 208s and 224s that Yuma Kagiyama and Nathan Chen were getting. Of course, Nathan Chen is no longer here, and Kagiyama is probably his biggest competition so far, although we have not seen him in this Grand Prix circuit. But these are places where Kagiyama can definitely beat him. Kagiyama also has not as much of a firepower with those quads, but his skating skills will surpass Ilia quite easily this season. So it's going to be quite a battle to watch, and I am really, really excited. I thought, when Chen and Hanyu were gone, we were going to have a lull in the men's event. Nah. Of course, only time will tell as the season goes on. But Ilia Malinin, 17 years old, legendary status already. It's gonna be quite the year, and I am so excited to see how it shakes out in the men's event. I know you loved that video, so subscribe so you don't miss any more, and you're sitting here anyways, watch some more.